Hello everyone, this is Gander of VATOCLAN at the Arizona Hotkeyit.com May Open here at Cyberzone in Phoenix, Arizona. And also I'm reporting for AZSC2.com. With me is InsigmaTheory, our caster with a really imposing name. InsigmaTheory. It sounds so serious, and I love it anytime it gets said anywhere. Insigma, you have the front row seat for everything that's going on. I think you see more than anyone else here from your seat as the caster. Can you give me your opinion on the games that were played today?
They were just absolutely fantastic. We did have those 5 Grandmasters here. We had a lot of Masters League players. So you can imagine, as much as I've seen, it was just all fantastic. They were just really great. I can't say enough good things about them.
Yeah, the games here were awesome. From where I was standing, behind the players watching over the shoulder, I couldn't stand behind enough people. I needed more sets of eyes or maybe more cameras to really cover this in a way that could do it justice. There were a lot of awesome games to play today. What were some highlights that stick out particularly in your head about what went on?
Specific games that are coming to mind were one Gatored against kind of blanking here. One Gatored in the finals versus Inca. That's right. Thank you. One Gatored versus Inca. All 3 of those games were just great. Inca was just really trying with that control. He's a very micro-centric player, and it was just kind of showing that not only is macro extremely important, but he really did kind of go for that control with blink stalkers and not letting his units die while at the same time as being as aggressive as possible. Was just great. The other ones I'd like to talk about would be Philly Bird. He did a lot of really good drop micro as well, which those of you that don't know what it is, you really should check out the old Brood War days. That's where it really comes back from. And then Skew did a fantastic job as well. He was just really on par with his just general game sense and control. So those would be the ones I'd really point out.
Now, this is the second event I know of that you've been at. I interviewed you at the first event. I want to know how you feel about this event in comparison to the last one. How things have changed at all between the two, from Hotkeyit April to Hotkeyit May.
This one is. I'm not going to say the last one was in any rate worse, but I will say this one is a lot better. And I know that kind of contradicts it, but this one was just fantastic. There were so many people here. We almost didn't have enough room for it. The turnout was great. The players were great, and just the general, theme of this one just went so much better. I'm really excited to see what more comes out of it.
Yeah, the turnout for this one was amazing. Just going through the sign-up thread. Now, when I was doing my interview prep, I'm just going down the list of names, and I'm like, what? What? This guy and him? And he was. There's a lot of repeats. A bunch of guys came up from Tucson. A bunch of guys came down from Prescott, which is north of here. Machine and Inca came out from Queen Creek, which is pretty far south of here. Like we have people driving pretty good distances to come to this event, and I think that's a really good sign. Now that's this event. Now I know you've also done a little bit outside of the Hotkeyit events. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Toomba StarCraft over at the ASC Weekly. If you guys check that out, ascweekly.com. They do a lot of different tournaments. So they asked me to come cast a couple of tournaments for them. I'm actually coming back for it this week. So I've been doing those, as well as a lot of recordings on my own. So I'm trying to get myself situated a little bit better as well. So
excellent. And where can we find your content online for any interested parties?
The main place you can find me at is twitter.com/InsigmaTheory. I'll let you know whenever I'm uploading videos, if I'm going to be live streaming anywhere, whether it's at my own personal stream or over at some other places. So you guys can kind of really focus on that. If you just want to check out some VODs, you can go to InsigmaTheory.blip.tv, check out my recordings, or if I'm live streaming, it's probably over at justin.tv/InsigmaTheory. Awesome.
Are there any shout-outs or thank yous you'd like to give to anyone today?
Just thank you to the viewers that kind of stuck around and watched. I know it was kind of slow towards the end a little bit, but it really ramped up, and I appreciate every one of it. And those of you that were watching over at ghostinthestream.net, you guys are always an extreme just help to me, so thank you guys.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for coming out here in Sigma Theory. Your casting is awesome. Like, I like it a lot, and I really hope to see more content from you in the future. Hopefully we can see you out here again.